Guys, I just got the perfect Christmas present for my Yaesu DX10. We're going to talk about it today on K6UDA Radio. Let's do this. Yeah, guys, you heard me right. I just bought myself a Christmas present. Well, I didn't buy myself a Christmas present. I bought a Christmas present for my Yaesu FTDX10. And we're going to talk about it today. But before we do, I want to ask you, if you haven't already hit the subscribe button, to hit that subscribe button, the bell notifications, all that good stuff. And while you're at it, go ahead and check out my Rumble channel, K6UDA on Rumble. Go ahead and hit the subscribe over on that one. A lot of good stuff, a lot of good ham radio and gun talk. Look forward to seeing you over there. All right, guys, something new here in the shack. Right over here has its new home in the shack. This is called a CATTOUCH. So what exactly is the CATTOUCH? Well, the CATTOUCH is an additional set of dedicated meters for the FTDX10, the FT710, the 101D, the 101MP, the 991, and the 991A. All the FT line pretty much can benefit from one of these guys. So this is an external 4-inch touchscreen in a 3D printed housing. It displays all the basic features of VFOA on your FT line radio. It gets all its information from the RS-232 port on the back of your radio. Also add power from the same power supply that you power your radio from. There's a USB-C port on one side of the unit to update firmware and stuff like that. On the other side, you can install a standard SD card to record things like SWR measurements and parametric equalizer settings. Once you get everything hooked up and you get it powered on, you're going to need to go to your DX10 and configure it to work with the CATTOUCH. On your DX10, you're going to pick the function menu, then go to Operations Settings, General, the 232 rate, and you want to set that for 19.2. Once that's done, the CATTOUCH is going to start reading all the settings from your DX10. So there's a whole bunch of different screens on this thing. Let me grab my instructions here. All right. Once we get to the configuration screen, there's all kinds of things you can do. You can flip the screen over depending upon how you want to mount this or where you want to place it. You could set your IARU zone. Mine is 2, the Americas. The CATTOUCH gets its clock settings from the radio, so you're going to have to go back in and program in the appropriate time on your radio if you haven't done that. And when you're done setting up all your configuration stuff, go ahead and hit save. It'll reboot and you're good to go. When you boot your CATTOUCH, mine is coming up with the clock here and it is all set. And we'll take a look at some of these screens. We'll go to the Wi-Fi screen here, and these are all of the Wi-Fi signals that my CATTOUCH is currently finding. There is mic and speaker parametric equalizers. I haven't exactly played with these yet, just got the thing, so I'll report on that later. Next up is the bar graph meters. These are a digital meter, very, very cool looking, and it's very quick. It's unlike an analog type meter. All right, and here is the main metering system. Very, very cool looking meters. Look, you've got everything. You have everything from VFOA. You've got your S meter and SWR meter, the watt meter, ALC, and compression. The top of the screen shows you your current frequency, shows you you're on VFO, the time, your mode, lower sideband, and all your filtering in that gray section, top right. All right, enough talking about it. Let's play with it. This is my FT8 setup with MacLogger on the left and WSJTX on the right. I've got the metering set on that bar graph right now, and let's go ahead and make a QSO. For the sake of great video, I'm going to cut out 15 seconds of transmitting nothing. As you can see, great looking meter, and you still have the waterfall and everything that's on the DX10 screen. All right, switching back to lower sideband and the analog type meters, you could see they look very, very cool. Not quick and responsive like the digital meters or the bar graph meters, but very, very nice. And I like this look. Now, this thing needs just two connections, one connection to the radio, one connection to the same power supply that you're powering the radio from, and it will actually go ahead and, if you've got an overcurrent or something in that power supply, it'll read that. So guys, you can get yourself one of these. I would say that this is almost the perfect accessory for one of the Yaesu radios. The meters is really the only thing that I always saw as kind of lacking. A lot of times once I park on a frequency, I don't really care so much about the the waterfall display. I would rather see meters, especially when I'm having a QSO or I'm working pile-ups, that kind of thing. This gives me the full set of meters. It also lights up every single button that I press on the radio. This thing lights up and tells you what you've got engaged. If you've got the notch filter, if you have noise reduction, noise blankers, it even follows the contour of your filtering. Very, very cool. Anyway, guys, that's all I got today. If I don't see you before Christmas, have a very Merry Christmas. You can order one of these things for yourself at catmeters.com. About $160. This cost me $160 delivered to the door. I think, honestly, well worth it. Anyway, guys, I will catch you next time. Have a Merry Christmas. Again, if you haven't already hit the subscribe button, please hit that subscribe button, the bell notification, all that good stuff. I will catch you next time. I'm Bob, K6UDA. I'm out of here. 7-3.